Hello, CS family. Welcome back to my channel, Chantel Stuff. It's your girl, Audra Chantel here, your hostess with the mostest, back with another video. If you're new to my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up. Also hit the notification bell so you're notified every time I drop a video. Hop into the comments, let a sister know what's on your mind, and share this video with anyone and everyone. On today, just wanted to hop on and give you a very short video of some of the things that I recommend you do before you go into a mortgage, right? So a lot of times, I have people that they will hop into a mortgage without being fully prepared. These are some of the things that I strongly recommend that you do before you go in. I call them the power tips. So one, know your range, right? So know your range, know your price range, what you want to spend on that home, how much you want to spend, and what you need that payment to be to fit your budget, right? There's a lot of mortgage calculators out there online that you can use to figure out what the payment would be according to the amount that you're looking at spending in that loan amount. So you can hop on there, look at those payments, and see exactly what they would be. You know what can fit in your budget. You know what you can live with comfortably. So make sure that you know that I do strongly recommend that you look at that first and honestly look at it. Honestly say, to yourself, this number is going to work or this number will not work, right? Also, be prepared for your down payment. So you want to save for your down payment. If you're going to be putting down 3%, 5, 10, 15, 20, 30%, whatever that amount is that you're going to be putting down, be prepared for that. So you'll know your price range, so the amount that you're wanting to spend in that, on that loan, the loan amount, the mortgage, the home that you're going to purchase, and that is what you're going to get that number from. So you'll be taking 3% to 30% or 50% or whatever it is that you're going to be putting down, on that home. But save for that, prepare for that. Also, I do strongly recommend too to save, for your closing costs, right? Because your closing costs will be on top of that down payment. Your closing costs will consist of things like administration fees, title fees, underwriting fees, processing fees, different things like that. So all of that will be your closing costs. On top of that, if you're going to escrow, will be your prepaid items, your taxes and insurance, where you're going to have 12 months or so of that up front to jumpstart that escrow. So all of that will be on top of your down payment. So that number you'll have to be prepared for at closing, so you want to make sure that you're doing that. I do also strongly recommend that, you do already have your emergency savings in place before you go into a new mortgage, because when life happens, and life happens, it's not going to stop happening just because we decided to go buy a house. But when life happens, you want to be prepared for that, so you have that emergency savings in place. Now, for the maintenance of the home, you want to have a separate savings account set aside for that. So a maintenance account for your home, right? So if you have to put on that new roof, or it could just be a natural disaster or something happened. Let's say a tree got knocked down, boom, pulled up a bunch of root, and it just snatched all kinds of your plumbing out. Guess who has to get the ground dug up? Yes, you. So be prepared for that. You don't want to have to go into another loan to get your home repaired. Now, if you do, you're going right back to the bank. You're saying, okay, now I need another loan because now I have to dig up the ground and get my plumbing repaired. Now you have your new mortgage and you have this new loan payment. So you just definitely want to always have that mortgage, that maintenance account in place before you go into that mortgage, and consistently, put money into it. So whatever that number is that you decide in your budget to put towards it, you want to consistently do that, because you want that home to continue to appreciate, and you're going to have to keep that maintenance up on it and keep it livable, of course. So those are all of my power tips that I strongly recommend that you do. Strongly recommend that you do before you go into a mortgage. There's many times that, people do go into those mortgages where they have saved the down payment, but they don't have an emergency, savings in place. They don't have a maintenance savings in place. And when they do go into that new home and something happens, they're right back at the bank. And of course, we give them the loans because we want to help them. Of course, we want to help keep our collateral, healthy as well. but I mean, it just puts you in a bad place, and it squeezes you sometimes, and it stretches you too far sometimes. So in order to prevent some of that, maybe take a look at these power tips, these power tips, and keep them in mind, and maybe implement some of these things before you go into a mortgage. So that was my little short, sweet video on today. So hopefully this video lifted somebody up. Hopefully this video made somebody feel better. And remember to share this video with anyone and everyone you think it may benefit. And I will see you all on the next video. Deuces.